A new eco-friendly adventure for Lilo and Stitch. Deep in the heart of a shimmering Hawaiian jungle, where the air smelled of blooming hibiscus and the sound of a nearby waterfall whispered secrets of the island, Lilo and Stitch sat by a sparkling stream. Lilo, in her vibrant floral dress, gazed at the water's surface, while Stitch, her mischievous blue companion, splashed playfully at the edge, his big ears flapping with excitement. The sunset painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, casting a magical glow over the scene. As they enjoyed the peaceful moment, a tiny green frog hopped onto a nearby rock, its eyes wide with worry. "Aloha, little friend. What's wrong?" Lilo asked gently. The frog let out a sad croak, and Stitch tilted his head, his sharp teeth gleaming in a curious grin. The frog pointed with its tiny webbed foot toward a pile of tangled vines in the distance, where faint glimmers of unnatural colors, plastic wrappers and soda cans, peeked through the greenery. "Oh no!" Lilo gasped. "The jungle is getting sick from all this trash." Stitch's eyes widened and he puffed out his chest. "Stitch fix! We saved jungle!" he declared in his quirky voice, already scampering toward the mess. Lilo grabbed a woven basket she had made from palm leaves and followed him, her heart swelling with determination. Together, they dove into their eco-friendly mission. Stitch used his incredible strength to untangle the vines, pulling out crumpled wrappers and rusty cans, while Lilo carefully sorted them into her basket for recycling. As they worked, a group of colorful parrots swooped down, chirping in gratitude. One of them dropped a shiny seashell at Lilo's feet as a thank-you gift, making her smile. "Mahalo, friends," she called, tucking the shell into her pocket. But their adventure took an unexpected turn when they stumbled upon a hidden grove, where a massive tree stood at the center, its roots wrapped around an old, discarded fishing line. A family of tiny geckos clung to the bark, their tails caught in the line. Stitch growled softly, his protective instincts kicking in. "No hurt, friends," he said, carefully using his claws to cut the line, while Lilo comforted the geckos with a soothing lullaby she'd learned from her sister Nanny. Once the geckos were free, they scampered up the tree, chittering happily. The largest gecko turned back and flicked its tongue, as if inviting them to follow. Curious, Lilo and Stitch trailed behind, weaving through the jungle until they reached a hidden lagoon. The water glowed with a soft, magical light, and floating on its surface were tiny orbs of light, fireflies that had been trapped by more litter. The geckos had led them here to help. Lilo and Stitch worked together, wading into the shallow water to scoop up the trash and free the fireflies. As the last piece of litter was removed, the fireflies rose into the air, their lights twinkling like stars. They swirled around Lilo and Stitch in a dazzling dance, illuminating the lagoon in a breathtaking display. Lilo clapped her hands in delight, and Stitch spun in circles, trying to catch the glowing lights with his paws, his laughter echoing through the jungle. As the moon rose high in the sky, Lilo and Stitch sat on the lagoon's edge, their basket full of collected trash and their hearts full of joy. The jungle seemed to hum with life, as if thanking them for their kindness. Lilo leaned over and hugged Stitch tightly. "We did it, Stitch. The jungle is happy again." Stitch nuzzled her cheek and said, "Ohana make jungle happy, Ohana best." Under the starlit sky, with the fireflies still twinkling above, Lilo and Stitch made a promise to always protect their beautiful island home. Their eco-friendly adventure had not only saved the jungle, but had also woven a new thread into the tapestry of their friendship, a reminder that even the smallest acts of love for nature could light up the world.